Hello to my LinkedIn and YouTube friends, Michael Klein, Corcoran Sawyer Smith. I wanted to talk today about the importance of selecting the right realtor for the right situation. Yes, a lot of people have their real estate license. It's really not that complicated. It takes 75 hours and then you take a test. But no different than whether you're an attorney, a doctor, a realtor, an accountant, or any other professional. It's really what you do with your knowledge that really makes a difference. A lot of what I do has to do with litigation, whether it's divorce, litigation disputes, probate disputes, so on and so forth. And litigating parties often select a realtor without experience in selling real estate during a high conflict situation. They don't know how to be a trained neutral and keep the situation flowing. The other thing is most realtors, statistically, primarily work with buyers, and it's really a lot different. So I always tell people, whether you're in a litigation or whether you're selling your own personal home, you want to understand the experience of the professional you're working with. You wouldn't want to get an operation from a doctor for your heart if they just got out of medical school. Then ask the realtor this one important question. How many homes have you sold representing the seller? Which, as we said, is very different from representing a buyer. I could tell you this, I've represented nearly 1,100 sellers in my career. I've seen a lot of different things out there, just giving me the experience to help you and your clients. Do you think there's a difference if I hired one attorney for a litigation or a divorce case over the other? I'm sure the answer is yes, and everybody out there probably thinks they're the best choice. But what do you think is the biggest difference between the realtor versus the attorney, the forensic accountant, the CPA, the investigator, any other professional litigation case? Any idea? It's simple. Typically in a litigation case, almost all these experts that we're speaking about, they represent one party. So you typically have two professionals involved, one for the plaintiff and one for the defendant, but not for the realtor. I'm neutral. My job is not to represent either party, but I am here as an advocate for the value of the property, and I am here to fight to get the most amount of money for the parties to fight over. Through all the properties that I've sold, all the court appointments that I've had, I've got great experience with communication with not just counsel, but reaching out to the court when there's a problem. I have experience in communicating with parties with minor issues and keeping them out of the hands of the attorneys. Things such as, he broke the window, he needs to pay for half. So again, eyes and ears for the counsel. I'm here to help, but there's really one more important thing, and that has to do with preparation for repairs. I found in a lot of litigation cases that parties don't always have the money to potentially move, to make repairs, or sometimes they have the money, they just don't want to put it out because they're afraid they don't get their half back. I do something that many attorneys and many judges have said to me they thought was crazy, but I do it all the time. And as long as I can be shown that there's equity in the house, I will front the money at no cost, no interest, no cost. I get paid back off the top at closing. If I could answer any of your questions, if I could be of help with any of your cases, if you have anything personally you'd like to discuss with real estate, please comment below. Catch me on LinkedIn. I'm here to help. Michael Klein, Corcoran Sawyer Real Estate. Thank you and see you on the next video.